These are the Daily Tech headlines for Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. I'm Rob Dunwood. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has received criticism for the company's quick deal with the U.S. Department of War over fears it would enable mass domestic surveillance and autonomous weapons. While amendments address some surveillance concerns, the contract's reliance on legality and its loophole for incidental collection of data remain controversial, and the weapons issue is still not fully resolved. Altman's position to defer ethical decisions to the government has not satisfied users, leading to a surge of uninstalls and a rise in popularity for competitor Anthropic's Claude chatbot. AWS reported that drone strikes linked to the Middle East conflict took 2 data centers in the UAE and 1 in Bahrain offline on Sunday morning. These strikes caused structural and water damage, disrupting power and impacting AWS services like EC2, S3, and DynamoDB with degraded availability and higher error rates. AWS is working on recovery but warned customers of prolonged service restoration due to the physical damage and advised them to take mitigation steps such as data backups and workload migration, given the region's continued instability. Apple has launched the new M5 Pro and M5 Max chips, which feature a Fusion architecture integrating 2 dies for the latest MacBook Pro. These chips include an upgraded 18-core CPU, delivering up to a 30% performance increase, and an up to a 40-core GPU with a 20% boost in the overall graphics performance and 4x peak AI compute. The M5 Pro now supports up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory, and the M5 Max maintains support for up to 128 gigabytes, targeting demanding professionals. Pre-orders begin March 4th, with availability starting March 11th. In other Apple news, the company announced 2 new 27-inch displays, the $1,599 Studio Display and the $3,299 Studio Display XDR. Both displays, available March 11th with pre-orders on March 4th, feature a 12-megapixel center stage camera, Thunderbolt 5, a 3-mic array, and spatial audio via a 6-speaker system. The standard display offers a 5K Retina display with 600 nits and a tilt stand. The higher-end Studio Display XDR includes a 5K Retina XDR display, mini LED backlight, up to 2000 nits peak HDR brightness, 120 Hz refresh rate, and a stand with a tilt and height adjustment. Both come with standard or nano texture glass options. Meta is testing an experimental AI shopping tool with a limited number of U.S. desktop users through its Meta AI web interface. The tool, accessed via a shopping research button, provides product suggestions in a carousel with images, pricing, links to e-commerce sites, brand details, and a recommendation explanation. It can personalize suggestions using available user data. While purchases can't be completed within Meta AI, users can click links to shop online. The development supports Mark Zuckerberg's earlier statements about the launching of agentic shopping tools and mirrors similar offerings from competitors like OpenAI, Google's Gemini, and Perplexity. Amazon launched its Amazon Now service in Brazil, aiming to deliver products like essentials and groceries in just 15 minutes, according to Fernanda Grumac, Director of Shopping Experience at Amazon Brazil. According to Grumac, the service will initially launch in Sao Paulo starting Tuesday, with a gradual expansion planned to 7 other Brazilian cities by March 9th. A report by Sweden's Svenska Dagbladet indicates that users of Meta's AI smart glasses in Europe may be unintentionally exposing highly sensitive data, such as nudity and financial details, to human moderators, including employees in Kenya. These moderators perform annotation to train Meta's AI models. Although users agree to human review in terms of service, the practice raises serious concerns about compliance with Europe's GDPR transparency rules, especially since Meta's wearables privacy policy was reportedly difficult to access and largely shifts the responsibility for data sensitivity to the user. Iran is experiencing a near total internet blackout of approximately 1% connectivity due to a regime-imposed shutdown and suspected cyber operations by the U.S. and Israel. Analysts believe the disruption is dual effort: state suppression and U.S.-Israeli cyber attacks targeting telecom infrastructure to disrupt IRGC networks and display psychological warfare messages. Cybersecurity experts anticipate Iranian cyber retaliation targeting critical sectors like energy, finance, and healthcare. And finally, Elon Musk companies X and XAI plan to repay about $17.5 billion in debt managed by Morgan Stanley. These include an early premium redemption of XAI's $3 billion in high-yield bonds, compensating investors for lost interest. The repayment follows SpaceX's $250 billion acquisition of XAI in February, granting SpaceX more financial control. The debt includes $12 billion inherited when XAI acquired X in 2025, prior to XAI raising $20 billion in a Series E funding round in January. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. And if you enjoy the show, remember to tell a friend to check us out. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.